In this Animation for Beginners video, you'll discover 7 tips to learn fast and to start right that will save you years of effort and 6 figures in school tuition. These are the tips that I wish I heard before I became a professional animator. So by the end of this video, even if all you do is take away one tip, like skipping traditional schools, you'll get to your dream job so much faster. Keep watching. Hey, what's up animators? Rusty here from Rusty Animator. I've been a professional animator for 5+ years in movies, games, and TV. And this channel is all about teaching you how to animate at a higher level so you can quickly reach your dream job in movies or games without massive debt. Today, you're going to learn 7 beginner tips to learn fast and to start right. Let's jump right in. Tip 1, skip traditional schools and degrees. 30 years ago, traditional schools and degrees used to matter. But today, nobody cares. You're hired based on your skill. Or in other words, you're hired based on your donor reel. Traditional schools and degrees are time wasters and money drainers. Going to a traditional animation university can easily put you $100,000+ in debt, take twice as many years as you need to actually learn, and leave you jobless with mediocre animation skills. If you're in a traditional animation school right now, the best way that you can make the most of it is to cut your losses right now. If you dropped a dead weight, you can take the time and tuition that you saved and invest it in professional online courses like this one to learn faster than everyone else without massive debt. If you want to dive more in depth, you can check out my free ultimate guide to the best animation schools. The link is in the description below. Tip number 2, be in an animation mastermind. An animation master what? An animation mastermind is a group of 3 to 5 dedicated animators that decide to meet every week on a live chat to give each other critiques, advice, and support. This is essentially what every animation studio does. They have weekly and even daily meetings to critique the animation for the current movie or game project that they're working on. And this is very similar to taking an animation class. You know, you get accountability to animate every week. You get fresh eyes from other artists, spotting mistakes that you didn't see in your work. And you get teammates, that are on the same journey as you. If you'd like to join an animation mastermind for free, you can join the Rusty Animator Facebook group. Links are in the description below, and then inside there will be details on how you can do it. Tip number 3, join an online course or a workshop. This is really the next level up from a mastermind. An ideal animation course will give you all the same benefits, but it will also show you exactly, what animation exercises you should do, how those animations should look when they are done, and how you can get there step by step. This is exactly what my course, Animation Fundamentals, does for you. You learn the basics in 8 weeks with my professional level examples that took me years to figure out. These kinds of online courses are also far more effective than traditional schooling. So you learn in 2 months what you will learn in 1 year at a college. You learn for 1/40th the cost, or even less, than the $100,000+ that you would pay at a university. And you only focus on learning the animation skills that you need to learn right now. And you're also not caught up with other skills like modeling and rigging and, visual effects. Tip number 4, learn from an experienced and truthful professional. If you want to become a professional chef as fast as possible, would you rather learn from books or learn directly from a master chef like Gordon Ramsay? Obviously, learning firsthand from a professional would help you learn so much faster. The same is true for animation. Having a pro at your side who, will tell you the truth is the fastest way to level up your skills. A pro mentor can pinpoint exactly what you should fix and when. They can distill complex concepts into simple ones that you can understand. And most importantly, they keep you from holding yourself back. Maybe you're thinking, well, that's great, but how can I actually find a mentor who worked at Pixar or another big studio to guide me? A great online course will give you a pro mentor. Those kind of courses will come with live or recorded feedback from a professional animator that has worked or is still working at a big animation studio. Tip number 5, plan to be a specialist. This tip is a little bit counterintuitive. As a beginner to animation, you may also be interested in other skill sets like modeling, rigging, or VFX. And you may think learning all of them together will make you, more hireable to animation studios. But this is a mistake that traditional schools make, as well as students. Modeling, rigging, VFX, and animation are often separate jobs in a studio, especially if it's a big studio like Pixar or ILM. And each of those skill sets can take years to develop yourself to a hireable level. Animation being arguably the most complicated to learn with the biggest learning curve. So specialists, not generalists, are the ones who get hired most. And if you want to learn fast, give each skill set the time that it deserves. Take at least a year to learn animation before you try taking on another skill like modeling. Or you can wait until you're hired at one studio for any one particular skill, and then you can start learning something else like rigging. Learning 2 skill sets this way will give you the paychecks that you want fast, and later this will make you someone studios depend on or are always looking to hire. Tip number 6, animate short, focused exercises every week. What you choose to animate every month can either dramatically speed up your learning time, or it can just slow you down. You could choose to animate 1,000 frame, 2-character dialogue for a month, or you could choose to spend a month doing 10 short focused animations. Most beginners only choose complicated 1,000 frame shots to impress Pixar, right off the bat. But if you want to learn fast, especially if you're a beginner, you're far better off with the second option. Animate short exercises like a 4-step walk, a ball and tail that's hopping, just twice, a character that stands up from a chair. Short exercises like these will teach you so much, and they'll have you focused on what you should learn as a beginner, which is fundamental mechanics. Tip number 7, animate every week for at least 8 hours. This tip, really isn't sexy, but it separates the wannabes from the pros. If you did nothing other than animate for at least 8 hours a week, you would become a professional animator faster than 90% of the students out there. Your fundamentals would be strong, your sense of weight and power would massively improve, and you'd quickly start making demo reel shots that are worthy of getting you hired. Why does this work? Well, most students, especially beginners, don't animate consistently. They get so hung up trying to not make mistakes or trying to make that perfect godly shot that Pixar is impressed by, that they only create, a couple of animations a year. So you're truly setting yourself apart if you can animate consistently. And the best part is it's less than 2 hours a day. And the other tips that you've already learned, like animation masterminds and short focused exercises, all make this successful habit, animating consistently, so much easier to do. It all just really snowballs together. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, subscribe and ring the bell for more videos just like this in the future. And if you really want to level up faster, check out the details for my course for beginners, Animation Fundamentals. You can visit the course page here, or you can click on the link in the description below. It will teach you the basics of animation in 8 weeks with my professional level examples that you can follow step by step. Now I'm curious, which tip surprised you the most? Tip number 1, skipping traditional animation schools, or tip number 6, which is short exercises every week? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you and chat with you about it. Until next time, feel free to check out an animation analysis or one of our other animation videos. Happy animating.